All right, today the soybeans slipped a little bit. That U.S.-China trade deal, we're suffering some fatigue. We keep waiting and waiting, and now there is some talk that maybe we've got tariffs here for the long haul. There's been a lot of groans in the pit with any kind of news like that, but the waiting game is still here, and I think that it may put a lid on any kind of rally, but I think that the sales were weaker for last week as well, the export sales, and so that kind of put a little damper on the market, and that's why you were seeing it down a little bit. But you know, TikTok, we're waiting for next week Friday for the acreage report, and those numbers, I mean, who knows if they're going to actually be a good number because of the bomb cyclone that went off. I think there's going to be a lot of changes around, certainly with soybeans and with corn. And speaking of corn, corn was on the rise today. That possible purchase of 7 million metric tons from China could be a real boon for the corn market, and I think that we see that we've breached this benchmark for the December corn above that $4 mark. That really helps a lot, but certainly the market isn't going to rally until we get some real confirmation that China is going to come and step in. So we're going to play a little bit of the waiting game there. Wheat was also higher. Flooding seems to be hampering some of the shipping there. We know that they also reached their objective for the forecast, for the USDA forecast, so we're just having trouble moving it around because of the flooding, and the funds are still short, so the scramble hasn't been on yet to do any short covering to move this up higher. But right now we're kind of like stuck in this channel, but we're going to see that this bomb cyclone that did go off here in the central plains of the U.S. could be affecting our markets until let's say May, and if we're having trouble getting any of the grain in the ground until May, you can see that there's going to be quite a bit of volatility ahead.